So I've got no doubt that many of you will have already seen the news that Insta360 have produced a 360-degree camera drone called Antigravity. The prototype has been released to a few creators who have been playing with it for a month or so, some of whom were lucky enough to be invited to California to play with it. I count myself as one of, if not the leading 360-degree drone mounted video creators in the world. But I wasn't invited. I actually wrote to DJI and Insta360 or Insta about a year ago explaining that I have been filming 360-degree videos mounted on a drone, and I told them that if they ever considered producing a drone with a built-in 360-degree camera, I'd be very interested in it, and wondered if they'd like my opinion on anything. I received no reply from either, but somebody was listening, because Antigravity, the 360-degree drone from 360 from Insta, will be released in January 2026. Right, so I'm heading to that castle right there, which is Kenmure Castle, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of filming inside and out and tell you a little bit about Kenmure Castle and the spirit that haunts the castle. But just let me mention something else about the new Antigravity 360-degree camera that's drone that's coming out. There are lots and lots of creators who have already produced videos, either not reviewing, but giving you their opinion and different things like that. I've watched them all, and I have to say that they're all pretty much the same. They're all rehashing the same sort of information. So to save you going through hours and hours and hours of videos to try to get some good info, let me tell you what is the best video to watch. And it's the one that I would recommend, that is the only one you need to watch, and that is this one here by Jevin Dovey. And I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name, and if I got it wrong, I'm sorry. But his 360 video is, or his video on the Antigravity drone is absolutely worth watching. And in fact, he's inspired me to change things up a little bit on the way I film my 360-degree videos. What I have done up until now is produce two videos. One, a 360 video where you can spin around and look around wherever you like, and another 4K video, which is the view from the drone itself, and is much clearer. But having watched Jevin Dovey's Antigravity video, his way of reframing the footage in post, which I've done a few times myself, but it never really interested me that much. But when he does it, it's quite fantastic. Hello, I thought I'd be on my own here at this time of the day. How did you get up there? Did you go inside or did you climb up? Inside? Yes. I'll come and have a look in a bit. Unstable. Slippy. Got it. Okay. Thank you. I'll take my time. French, Francais? Ah, I recognise the accent. Bon. So there you go. I thought I'd have this place all to myself, coming down here at 6:30 on a Friday evening, but no, not to be. Anyway, so Jevin Dubby's video inspired me to try, instead of, I'll still produce the all around 360 video, but instead of just producing a 4K video from the drone camera, I think I'm going to do a second video where I reframe the footage from the 360 camera that's attached to the drone and see how that goes. Let's have a look up and see how far. This is a 3 metre selfie stick. Let's see if we can get it all the way up and have a look in the window. I will be flying the drone around this area too. If you've got a 3 metre selfie stick like this, do you really need a drone? Maybe not. So I wonder if the visitors there are aware of the legend, the myth, the tale of the Headless Piper. Maybe I'll speak to them about it. So the tale is that at dusk at Kenmure Castle you can hear the wailing of bagpipes, and if you're lucky, try flipping it over, if you're lucky you might even spot the Headless Piper who wanders around here, or the spirit of the Headless Piper who wanders around and plays mournful tunes on his pipes. It's early yet. Where did he went up there? Oh, I may not go up. It looks a bit tricky. Through this way?
Here you can, and here you have yes.
Is it all the way to the top?
Yes.
Presque. First, good.
Yes.
Second,
Not so good. Not so good. Okay.
is because is one march.
Right.
Is vide, and march il faut.
Okay. All right. All right.
Dangerous.
Here is good.
Okay. I will have a look, but I may not go up. Do you know of the myth of the ghost?
Yes.
Here? The headless Piper.
Yes.
Yeah, at dusk, just before the sun goes down,
Okay.
you can hear the faint sound of bagpipes. It's a Headless Piper.
Okay.
So I'm going to be filming here and then flying my drone over Loch Ken
Okay.
and then coming back just before the sun goes down to see if I can find the Headless Piper. I don't think I will,
Yes.
but you never know. You never know. Maybe. If I do find him, it'll be big news, international news. Okay, so very carefully going inside to have a little look. I may not go up too high because I'm on my own. I don't have my usual crew with me, so the last thing I want to do is take a tumble I can't recover from when I'm on my own. Okay, so that's about as much as we can go up here. can't send the stick up further though. I can send it up further than that. Okay. Very carefully. I'm not going to jump across and attempt to go up there. Maybe when I was younger that would have been something that I would have tried, but as I grow older and more cautious, maybe you'd use the word scared, but okay, so I'm not going to go up any higher than that. But I will have a look through this area. Now this is a private castle, and it's actually owned by the Gordon family. It has been for centuries, has been owned by the Gordons. The Gordon clan, you could even say, I suppose. And before I came here, I wrote, or I sent an email, not expecting a reply, but I sent an email to Galbraith, which is the company that manages this land here. It's seeking permission to come and film. Now, as I say, I could have just come in like most people do and filmed, but I wrote for permission anyway, not expecting a reply. But I did get a reply, and it wasn't just a reply from the management company Galbraith, but it was in fact a reply from Jamie Gordon himself, the owner of the castle. And Jamie kindly gave me permission to come in and film and fly my drone, take off and land from his property, from his land. So that was very kind, and if you're watching this video, Jamie, thanks very much. I really appreciate that. Jamie asked if I would send them any footage or pictures of the castle that I took today, and of course I'm going to send them the entire footage, obviously. This is the inside of Kenmure Castle, which is just very, very close to Loch Ken, which I will be flying my drone over in a very short period of time. Just have to be careful going down. Yeah. Right, I don't want to. It's probably getting a bit dark in here. The camera may not be picking things up. In fact, I wonder if I could shine a light on things, make it maybe a bit brighter. Probably wouldn't do much, but at least it'll show you the inside of the castle, maybe a little bit clearer. I keep meaning to bring a big torch with me when I come to visit places like this, but I always forget. Okay. So if I come across a Headless Piper and I'm wandering about here, you'll hear me screaming like a girl, as I expect most people would. Now, a lot of people believe that the demise of Kenmure Castle was due to a fire, but it wasn't. That's not how Kenmure Castle was turned to ruins at all. Right, I'm not going to go up there, but what I will do is I'll send the stick up. It's like sending the drone. I'll send the stick up to have a look for me. See me going up. Here we go. Be careful there. Alright. And then I'll put it through there too. I could walk up this bit, but I'm not going to. I'm going to head back outside and have a look at flying the sending the drone up and around to see if we can capture some nice aerial footage of Kenmure Castle. Oof. Okay, so no need to go in to any of the other parts, I don't think. Maybe just stick the camera up there a wee bit. Now, I thought my trousers would have protected me from those nettles, but I've been stung, and I know that because I'm actually allergic to those nettle stings, and I've been known in the past to swell up quite a bit. These trousers are obviously too thin. Some are trousers too thin to protect me from the nettles, so I'm going to have a bit of a night. I'll take some antihistamines when I get in. Right, so let's find a nice spot to launch the drone from. What about the corner here? Would that do? What about down there, even high? I'll go down there. It looks like a better spot, just down there. Now this is probably where I'm going to fall, twist or break something, especially when I've got no one with me, no crew to assist. It's always when something goes wrong. I did invite Eddie along, but he had a doctor's appointment today, so he couldn't come with me. And the other crew members that sometimes come along were busy too. Right, so let me just find a wee spot here. This is looking good, although it's on a bit of a slope. Right, okay, go up to the flat, and this is where I think I'll launch the drone from. Okay, right.
Very cool.
I think Loch Ken should just be over. Oh, there we are. There's Loch Ken, just there. So I'm going to fly around the castle here and then go and fly over Loch Ken and then put it on my YouTube channel.
You have a YouTube channel?
Yes,
Mm.
it's called Windswept Robert. Windswept Robert. Okay, my
Okay.
battery's getting
Yes,
low, so I'm gonna fly around there. Okay, so have a nice time in Wales,
Yes.
and nice to speak
Thank
to
you
you.
very much.
Bye.
say his love was torn away, a vow betrayed on a storm-cursed day, or slain in battle, his body undone, yet his spirit remains when the day is done. Hear the pipers cry at the fall of night, a headless soul in fading light, bound to the stones where his tale began, wailing each dusk for the sins of man. No peace in the grave, no rest in the glen, only echoes drifting over Loch Ken. The pipes will mourn till the stars are cold, a restless spirit, a story Hear the pipers cry at the fall of night, a headless soul in fading light, forever bound where the castle stands, wailing each dusk for the sins of
So from the very picturesque Kenmure Castle in the Loch Ken area, thanks for watching. Give me a wee thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, please. It doesn't cost you anything and it will help the channel to grow. It's growing but very, very slowly by a few hundred subs a month. I'd like to see a few thousand subs a month if possible. And if you want to see some behind the scenes stuff, some footage that doesn't get put on the main channel for various reasons, then you could always join the channel as a member. It's only $1.99 or $2.99 a month or something like that, less than the price of a cup of coffee at Costa Coffee. You don't have to if you don't want to, you're not obliged to. If you would like to support me, however, there's other ways of doing it. You can send me some fuel via buy me a coffee, or you can hit the super chat or super thanks button down here, whatever it is. Here's the thing, if every person who views this video, and let's say there's 1,000 people who view this video, if every person leaves a £1 super thanks, that means that I can then put the fuel in the car to take me to places like the Isle of Skye, Loch Ness, up to John O'Groats, places that I just can't afford to travel to at the moment because of the cost of staying over and the cost of fuel. But if everybody that watches just hits a super thanks one time, that'll cover the cost of a few journeys. So don't feel obliged, but if you want to support me, and for those who already do, thanks very much. Anyway, enough waffle for me. Cheerio Kenmure Castle, and cheerio the now.